This is Smallzy Surgery.
Hey, what's up? This is James Bay.
Come on, let it go.
And Smallzy Surgery on Nova.
Well, look who's back here in the studio for the first, I don't know how many years.
Way too long.
How many? It's been years.
It's certainly been years. I mean, I was very excited through a horrible global pandemic to still be able to talk to you on Zoom.
That's true.
But no, this is no.
It's in the flesh.
This is no hotel bed.
It is no hotel bed. That is true. James Bay is back. Everybody, here, clap him. We have done some interviews in some locations over the years, haven't we?
Yeah. No, but it's look. All those things aside, to be back, you know, to dream that I would ever go all the way around the other side of the world again, and to get to do it is.
I just am having a flashback because we did our interview in my hotel room bed, and I reckon I might have come to your hotel room at one stage in New York and did a hotel bed interview with you there too.
Perfect. Well, what are we
We've
doing in a studio?
We've done beds around the world.
What are we doing?
Why are we not here?
What are we doing in a studio right now?
You're back in the country. You've been playing shows.
Yeah.
You've been loving it.
Yeah, I really have. Like, it's I don't take it for granted, but and it's funny, you know, it's easy to kind of go, oh right, that 20-hour flight, okay.
Yeah.
But like, I've only ever had, and I only say anything like that because I'm very lucky and fortunate I get to get on planes all the time, and it makes the plane bit a little bit boring, but that doesn't change how exciting it is to get to do everything else that I get to do for a living, which is playing shows. And Australia has always been one of the greatest for me.
Yeah.
I think someone told me at the label recently that Australia was the first place I ever had any music chart.
Is that so?
The love is deep in Australia.
Well, we love you. I was only talking, when I found out you were coming into the show over the weekend, I was talking to somebody about the very first trip you ever did here to Australia, and you played, it was like some new music listening session. It's a real wanky music industry radio thing. Like they for people listening, they're like, the new artists come to town and they roll us all out. They give us some free drink and they plonk in a new artist. And that was the first time we ever saw you.
Yeah.
And it was some derelict warehouse.
Yeah, it always is, isn't it?
Yeah, it always.
Because that cool,
place
right?
doesn't exist anymore. They demolished that. Got rid of it.
But it was a cool place to stick a guy with a guitar.
Absolutely.
But every experience I've had since then has always been full of sort of affection and excitement, and here I am after. It's been 6 years since I was last here. It's been 9 years since I first ever came here.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to coming up on my sort of 10-year Australia anniversary next year. But just the crowds for the shows that I've done so far, I've got another week left, and I've done a bunch of headline shows in theatres, and I've been playing at this festival, Somersault, and the crowds have been everything that you could hope.
Did you play a prison, an old jail?
That's my second prison.
Is that your second?
I'll say this. I played a prison in Fremantle the other day.
That's right.
It was actually quite. I don't know how long it's been closed as a prison, but it was quite.
Did it feel like it was
beautiful? No, it was kind of bougie.
Okay, it didn't feel like someone had recently done hard time there.
No. But last year I played in a prison in Lithuania that was quite terrifying.
Okay.
It was very.
I feel like when you say prison in Lithuania, might still be a functioning prison half of it.
I think it wasn't long since it had been shut down. But it was kind of fun because the most recent series of Stranger Things, they'd shot some of that there.
Okay.
Which was also kind of spooky, but we were given. I'm not actually gonna indulge the details, but we were given a tour around the prison, and it was terrifying.
Really?
There were things that go on.
I was gonna say, when you played the Fremantle one, did you get any vibe of Ghost? Have you played a venue of anywhere where?
Well, the Lithuania prison.
It felt. Could you feel like?
Oh God, yeah,
the
absolutely.
Trapped souls of criminals past.
Terrifying. And then it's funny because there was a cell block with all of these cells that are untouched, graffiti on the walls, terrifying. And at the end of it, there's a cell which they've decked out with sofas and chairs and stuff, and it's all.
I want to hang out there.
You're living there like some sort of king. It's kind of crazy.
That's nuts.
No, it's. But I played a prison in Fremantle, and it was beautiful. And the crowd were amazing. And 6 years since I last came to Australia, and I said that on stage, and someone in the audience went, 8. And I said, what? 8 since you were last in Fremantle. I was like, oh, God,
well, there you go. No, don't bring that up.
Sorry, guys.
Don't bring that up. How are we with music? What can you tell me about the music in your world? And are you riding on the road?
Yeah.
Do you take time away? How do you focus on that side of the... obviously... I've
written more on the road in recent years than I ever have before, to the point... So I recorded and released a couple of songs earlier last year. It was exciting to just get some stuff out. New music, and then I sort of got the bug for it as it kind of comes in cycles. There are sort of chapters of a year when I'm just touring more and I'm not writing so much. You kind of need that so that you can sort of refill the well of whatever you write from. But just before Christmas, I was in the studio, sort of November, December time last year. An album has been recorded.
Okay.
It hasn't been sort of mixed and finished yet, but we
Is
are
it-
that
are
much
you close
closer.
to-
We are nice and close.
Okay.
We are nice and close. That's about as much as I can say, but we are nice and close to.
What are you writing from these days? Because I didn't realise this last time we spoke, but I should now call you Daddy.
You can do that.
I'll call you Daddy instead
We've
of
been in a
James
hotel
Bay.
bed, and now we're saying, well, let's get the kind of.
I should call you Daddy instead of James Bay from now. How is dad life treating you?
Dad life is wild.
I don't feel responsible enough that I could ever do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's an important call to make.
No, I know. I just feel like
No,
for
it's
me,
fine.
it's like
I kind of go away for
Yeah.
a living, which makes it quite intense.
Yeah.
Because it's an unbelievable. Look, it's all the cliches.
Yep.
Parenthood. It's all the cliches. They're cliches for a reason because they're all true.
Okay.
It's the most utterly euphoric and also terrifying and
Yep.
deeply loving and difficult thing.
Thing.
And by the way, what can I say? My wife Lucy.
Yeah.
She's the absolute queen as
Yeah.
far as all that goes because she's doing the lion's share of the parenting as I go. But we all went on tour together last year.
Oh, how
and
cute.
we're trying to for some of that tour.
Are you going to be the cool dad?
I don't know. I guess I hope.
Or
so.
do you want to be like, because obviously, like you're in the business and you've worked for a music
Yeah.
career. You've come across those kids, right? Those
Yeah.
Nepo babies.
Nepo, there we go.
You've come across, you don't want yours to be a Nepo baby, right?
I want her to be happy.
Yeah.
This is what I want. I desperately want her to follow
God,
the things
that's-
whatever they may be that she wants to, that she's passionate about. And you know what it's like when you're a kid between like 5 and 15. That changes
Totally.
100 times.
And they hate your parent. They
Yeah,
like you are the.
nobody
I hate
likes
you,
their
Dad.
parents. But I kind of, that'll keep my feet on the ground. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So like, I wanted to be excited about what she's excited about.
Dad. My friends parents think you're cool. You're so daggy. Stop singing.
That will be awful if it's it'll be fine. But like if
Yeah.
her friends' parents are like, but
Yeah.
her friends obviously won't.
It's
Yeah,
my best
but,
friend,
like,
Maddie. Maddie's mum loves you. It's like, we
That-
hate you. Go away. Get
that-
out of my room.
I'm wondering what's going to be like because she already quite likes holding guitars and strumming the
Okay.
strings.
Oh, wow,
And there's
okay.
a bunch of guitars around the house, and I like kind of letting her and not being too precious. But like one day, what if she wants to sort of steal them all away and taking a band practice?
Oh.
If she even wants to do music,
Oh, don't let her date anyone in a band.
we'll see.
Don't let her
See
date
how it
anyone in a
goes.
band.
Sheesh.
James Bay is hanging out with us tonight. We've done all the fun pleasantries, right? We've done all the, it's great to see you, okay?
Yeah.
Now to the hard-hitting journalistic questions.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go?
I'm never ready.
You
but I'm
were,
ready
you
to
were
go.
one of the last people to see Kate Middleton alive.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Well, I mean, by the way, can I just say, I feel awful. I've missed this whole thing. It's like I
Have
was
you,
on a,
what
it's,
do you mean, have you
it's-
missed it?
it's as if-
the biggest thing in the world.
It's as if I was on a plane for 20 hours when it was happening. I don't know.
Okay, well, let me give you
But
the
let's do
background.
it, yeah.
I'll give you the background. Kate Middleton hasn't been seen in 85 days. One of the last places she was seen shaking your hand at the
Wow.
Christmas Eve carols concert that they invited you to
Westminster Abbey.
yes,
Yeah.
that they invited you to perform at.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Am I suddenly like?
Well-
is everyone looking at me?
Well, I'm looking at you.
Oh,
You're the
no.
last one to tell me, what did you sense there at the time? Did everything seem okay?
She seemed great, She
Yeah.
seemed very excited. She was wicked. She was like her and William and the kids.
Yeah.
So I should say, like all throughout Westminster Abbey, which is an absolutely massive building,
Hmm.
there was artists, me, Jacob Collier, Freya Ridings, a few different ones.
Yes.
All throughout, spotted around to do a song. It was
Yes.
a lovely evening, and they put me 6 feet away from the Royals.
Yeah.
I was like, don't do
They
that.
trust you.
I guess so, but I was so nervous.
trust- yeah,
so
no,
I
I
had to
mean-
keep. They're on my left. I had to keep my left eye closed as I sang.
Yeah.
And
Is there protocol for William and Kate? Are you instructed
You know
to?
what? You know,
because there's the old stories with the Queen that there was.
Well, you say, I think with the Queen, they're always like you greet her as ma'am, like jam, not ma'am, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am rhymes with jam. That was the whole thing. There wasn't any of that.
There wasn't any of that.
No, they're
Okay.
pretty up to speed. They're pretty.
Was it Kate Middleton that you know, or was it a body double? Because that's
Now,
also
there's
the
a good
internet
question.
rumor.
I was pretty flustered.
Okay,
You know,
you
I
didn't
don't know-
save it properly.
I didn't bank it.
No,
You
you may have actually come into counter with her name's Heidi. By the way, according to TikTok,
Right.
Kate Middleton's body double. Her name is Heidi. Okay.
Okay, great. So did I meet Heidi,
Heidi
or did I meet Kate?
Kate.
Oh my goodness me.
Do you know?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to trawl back through the
You're
photos.
going to
I'm
have
have to
to.
go back. I'm going to have to zoom in.
You're going to have to. Okay, just before I let you go tonight, you didn't think there was anything suspect on the night. You think it was Kate Middleton, but you can't be sure
I
if it
can
was
never be
Heidi.
sure. I can't be sure it was Heidi because I was so nervous already. But I can only hope it was Kate, so I
Sure.
can tell my grandkids that I didn't meet Heidi.
What you're going to do after this interview is
go
you're
back
going to
to
go
the
to
photos.
TikTok
Yeah.
and you're going to get up to speed with all of the where is Kate Middleton.
I got to get eyes on Heidi to make sure
You do.
I know what the differences are. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm glad we cleared it up.
Well,
somewhat.
I'm just glad you're the last. 85 days ago, you're one of the last people to see her.
Wow. Oh my goodness me.
And
All
you
right,
don't even. And James Bay, for the record, does not even know if it was her.
I'm not certain. I can't be.
He can't be.
I can't be. So.
Wow, there are some bombshells. TMZ, take that. TMZ, take that. You're always welcome back here into the country.
Thank you.
We love having you, man. It's great to see you.
It's a pleasure. It's an honour and a joy.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for clearing up the Kate Middleton stuff.
No problem.
Some last minute shows still going. You've got, I think, Wednesday. Canberra, and then the Gold Coast on Friday.
Coast. Yes,
Lovely.
we do.
Good on you, mate. Great to see you.
Thank you, Smallzy.
Smallzy Surgery.
Is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.